Listen, you guys, it seems like your favorite media corporate that houses most of the biased media personalities, including Charlemagne the God, might be under investigation for payola. Yes, you heard that, you're right. And we're also going to be talking about this entire situation with Jetavia and Doechii performing in Milan. And Melyssa Ford is taking it a little too far. Basically, now she allegedly is going to be featured in Drake's music video for Give Me a Hug, and Joe Biden will stop at nothing when it comes to Drake, because tell me why this man is now comparing Drake to Rihanna. And we're also going to be talking about Charlemagne the God being a straight up hater. Now, these are some of the things that we will be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great. You guys are doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, let us talk about iHeartMedia. So it is being reported that iHeartMedia might actually be under investigation by FCC for payola. They are alleging that when it comes to their country festival, there are rumors that, well, they may be telling artists to come and perform for free, allegedly in exchange of pay to play, or rather, to reword it, they are saying that artists are given an ultimatum, allegedly, to say, listen, it's either you're going to perform for free and come perform for free, or well, you risk being blackballed by the radio station and the DJs not playing your music. Okay, it's a whole thing that is going on. Now, one begins to ask, as for the interviews that the Breakfast Club, kept on getting back in the day and stuff like that, was there probably another situation where you're like, well, you have to come do the interview with us, or your music is not going to be played? I mean, one can only wonder. And at the same time, you do have a reputation of certain people, certain artists speaking up for themselves, standing up against, disrespectful radio hosts, like for example your Charlemagne's and stuff like that. And shortly after, you would realize that the playing of their music on that channel, on that platform, is a little bit slower than it used to be. Now, I will not mention these artists by name, but I'm sure by now you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, am I surprised that an allegation like that could come forward? Absolutely not. I mean, we have seen a lot of people get away with ridiculous things on radio, like clear bias, clear signs of what would seem to be payola. So, I mean, I'm not surprised if other people are also questioning, like, what exactly is going on down that route. Now, this is what the FCC chairman had to say. He said, it would be particularly concerning for me if, on the heels of FCC's enforcement advisory, iHeart is proceeding in a manner that does not comply with federal payola requirements. And he went further to say, indeed, I want to know whether iHeart is effectively and secretly forcing musicians to choose between one, receiving their usual, ordinary, and full-scale compensation for performing, or two, receiving less favorable airplay on iHeart radio stations. Okay, so honestly, this is gonna get interesting. I mean, let's see how everything is going to play out. But personally, I'm not shocked. That's all I have to say. I'm not shocked, because I'm surprised as to how a radio presenter can boldly stand on there and say that, well, personally, I don't like this person because of my personal reasons, and for that reason I will not be objective in my review of their music or whatever. Or, well, personally, this person did this favor for me and played at my daughter's birthday party, so for that reason I'll forever be biased on air against this person. This is not an independent media platform. You're at work, say, and radio is regulated by several regulating authorities. So to think that people have been getting away with stuff like that, you'll be like, okay, what exactly is going on? Is it an organizational culture? Why are they so bold to be like that in a place of work which is supposed to be regulated? But anyway, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we are going to be talking about Doechii and Jetavia. So the two women decided to perform their song Alter Ego in Milan for the Milan, Fashion Week. And I have to say that the song really does go well with high fashion, in my own opinion. It's daring, it's bold, it's not, it's unusual, it's a statement and stuff like that. So I will say that the song selection, perfect, perfect, perfect. Doechii came out and did her thing, and you could tell that she was confident. She was giving exactly what a fashion show is supposed to give. And even the hosts, okay, the owners of the fashion show, you could tell that they were drawn to the song. However, Jatavia's part came, and yeah, she was really trying. She tried her best, I have to say. She did try her best, but you also know that JT's pitch when rapping is a little bit low, so I guess that makes it difficult for her, in as far as live performances are concerned, because she's just like laid back. She has this kind of deep tone when she's rapping. So I guess when it is live performance, it becomes hard for her. She came out, she was looking amazing. However, when it comes to the actual performance of her verse, she was struggling. She was really struggling. You could tell that the vibe kind of went down from when Doechii was performing and when she came in. But I do believe that if she does continue practicing, she'll be able to deliver, better live performances. I don't know. Doechii to me strikes me as a natural performer. She seems to have like a comfortable relationship with the stage as opposed to JT. So, did you guys see that performance, and what do you think about that? Do you think that there is also room for improvement for Jatavia, or what? The next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we're going to talk about Joe Budden and Melyssa Ford. Now, Melyssa, girl, I'm on your side. I'm on your side with this, but don't you think you're taking it a little bit too far? For those of you who do not know, Melyssa Ford got name dropped by Drake in his song "Give Me a Hug," and in the same breath, he was praising Melyssa Ford, but also shading Joe Budden. And I was like, okay, that's interesting because Joe Budden is Melyssa Ford's, boss. So what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do, Drake? Are you trying to cause commotion, for the pod? Melyssa, however, was super excited about this entire thing. She even went on Spaces and she was screaming and ranting, "It is my time." And I was like, okay, for somebody who lately hasn't been, in the industry, I guess it was exciting for her. But now, word on the streets is that Melyssa Ford might actually be featuring in the video for "Give Me a Hug." Okay. Now, she recently posted a video of herself getting her hair done, looking really nice, looking pretty and stuff like that. And she said something's cooking. And now people are speculating that, listen, this girl is going to be featured in "Give Me a Hug." And I'm just like, Melyssa, what are you doing? Are you willing to throw away your pod career over Drake? Girl, because you know how Joe feels about this and you know how petty Joe is. Well, he may technically not terminate your contract or whatever, but the shade on that podcast, the awkwardness in that podcast is going to be interesting. But at the end of the day, Joe likes to talk about Drake. So I mean, if you're able to dish it, you should be able to take it as well. Still speaking about Joe and his obsession with Drake, it does seem like in a conversation surrounding Rihanna and new music and stuff like that, these guys at the Joe Budden podcast still found a way to make it about Drake. Tell me why these men were now comparing Drake to Rihanna. Like, what is this? Who are you not going to compare with this man in this era? Like, at this point, you might as well compare Drake to Dolly Parton or Celine Dion or even Black China. Okay, that's random, but you get what I'm saying, because I didn't understand why they found the need to bring Drake. Like, will you cease to breathe if you do a podcast and you do not mention Drake? Like, are you going to? Because it's one thing to mention him in a good light, but if it's always comparison and throwing shade and he's this and he's that, like, Joe, what is happening? But anyway, let me insert what they had to say and then I'll catch you guys after that.
I think Rihanna would hit. I think Rihanna would hit closer to what views it hit.
If the first single really go, I think her fans have just been starving so long for new music that they
without a single, I got it at 500.
I don't put it as high, Joe.
More without I just think people are starving to hear.
That's no doubt. That's not to doubt her ability. I guess I'm just putting a cap on music fans.
So you think that Kendrick could do for GNX? GNX did what?
319.
And that's a surprise drop. No single, no
Not
nothing.
just that, Kendrick don't transcend all audiences like Rihanna does. And I think Rihanna is more widely spread amongst age demographics as well. So not just social, you know what I'm saying, but age as well. I think she definitely can double what he did.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at 5 to 6. I'm not ready to jump.
Now,
and
if that
say
first single
7,
is
8,
that's why
9.
that's why
I said, yo, if that first single is a banger,
But she also said that she was like, do not expect this to be a commercial record. This is not going to be traditional. Like what
but I think everybody say that to get expectations over here.
But even
I also don't expect Rihanna to put music out. I don't give.
Yeah, I don't think there's no music coming out.
Ain't no music coming out.
Yeah.
like Rihanna's so
she's
diverse in what she can do musically, bro. It don't even got to be a commercial shit.
But I am at a B.
She's up a B, yeah. She's
A B. What B?
Billion.
Billion.
A couple of them. Yeah.
Oh, 2 billion. Oh, so
Pardon self.
she's 2 Bs. Rihanna.
I had another question I wanted to ask
B,
y'all.
she worried about.
Well, there you heard that, you
Again.
guys. There you heard that. Now, still talking about people who are obsessed with Drake, Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne the God and his co-host, for Brilliant Idiots, the Andrew guy. It does seem like, they were discussing the Drake and Party Next Door album. And I want you guys to pay attention to what Charlemagne was saying and why he doesn't like the album. For those of you who rely on him for opinion when it comes to, music and how good music is or how bad it is, I want you to pay actual attention to what he was saying and tell me after this, does it make sense to you? Does he have like a valid reason to say that this album is a trashy album? I don't like it, except the fact that, well, he clearly doesn't like Drake. He doesn't like Drake when he sings. He doesn't like Drake when he raps. He doesn't like Drake when he hopes. He's beginning to sound like Kendrick Lamar at this point. And for people to rely on him for reviews about music, I know I need you guys to pay attention, because one moment it's about, oh, I don't like him when he sings. And then the next moment it's like, why is he switching and, speaking in his main voice and stuff? And I'm just like, sir, where's the shame? Did it go away with your hair? Like, where is it? The moment you decide to shave your hair, shame was like, with me, with your hair off I go. Where is it? But anyway, I will insert what Charlemagne had to say. I want you to pay attention to the conversation and let me know if it makes sense for a grown man to think like this. After that, I don't think I'm going to be coming back. So thank you very much, you guys, for watching. For those of you who have not subscribed to Instant Brew, please do so. I will pin my comment. I'll make a comment from Instant Brew account and I'll pin it in this video. And so please go and subscribe to that channel, because I'm seeing myself gravitating towards shorter videos, seeing how much uninteresting female rap has become. There's nothing much to talk about. Until my next one, see you.
About to sell 250,000 copies, according to Academics Instagram.
Yeah, that's what they said. 250,000. Him and Party Next Door. Have you heard the album?
I do. I like it. Stop paying.
I don't like when Drake sings. I'm on record. I've been.
What about Give Me a Hug?
Kendrick said though.
That's dope because he rapping.
That's the same.
I don't like the end part though. I don't like when Drake sings. That's never been my thing. I've never been into Drake when he sings. I like when Drake raps. But I get it. I get why he sings. I've been to one of his shows. I see it. I totally understand. I don't like when he sings though. You know what I'm saying?
Are there any songs on it that you enjoy?
That I enjoy?
Honest assessment.
No.
You don't enjoy Give Me a Hug. That's hate.
I don't enjoy it.
That song is fire. Bro.
It's dope, but I don't enjoy it.
Mothballs or some shit was fire.
I don't even, I like when Drake raps, but I can't sit here. When I say I enjoy something, I'm going back to it over and over. I'm listening to it. I'm reciting the lyrics. There's Drake rap records that I've enjoyed. I can't sit here and say I enjoy Give Me a Hug. And I just don't think it's the time for that record.
I think it's the time for this album. Putting out the ladies' music, putting out the girls singing and dance, because the girls aren't going to react the same way to Kendrick's music that they will to an album like this. Also doing it with Party and proving that if you are going up against UMG and you are going against the streamers, you could still put out those numbers. I think it's a smart strategic move.
But here's the thing, and
he can't put out the gangster rah-rah-rah rap after losing the beef.
No, he can't. But that's my point.
Yeah.
He, just like the trans person,
yeah,
he's doing his lady voice, and then at times throughout the album, He turns the man voice on.
So fight him then.
You gotta pick a goddamn side.
Fight him then.
I'm saying,
Yo,
you gotta pick a
that's the
side.
duality of man.
Because you can't get on. You can't say, okay, I want to get the party lit, but then still be throwing little shots at Kendrick here and there. You lost. Take the L. Do your R&B, and that's cool. Let's move on.
Oh, you don't like that there's still shots in it?
No.
Okay, so outside of that, I'm just talking about the music. I'm just saying, put the song
Honestly,
on.
the music, it's not me. It's not for me. I'm not into it.
Yeah.
I'm not. You like it, Alex?
I think it's okay. It's okay. I would give it like a 6.5, 7.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
You need to
No,
get
but
busy.
I like Drake rapping.
You know what Drake should? I like Drake rapping too. You know what he should be doing right now with this album out? He should be in certified lover boy mode.
That's
Should
what
have
this
this-
is.
No,
That's what
no, not this. Not on stage. With Rocky
He was
Crocker.
always doing that,
You know what I
though.
mean? Like DeMar DeRozan. He got a kid jersey of DeMar DeRozan slamming it on the floor, acting tough with a. Is that a bullet?
Yeah.
Like you can't. Like,
But he always had that though.
but you just put out the sexy shit. You saying you making sexy songs.
Yeah, but they don't know the music yet. So it's like,
Yeah,
you
it's
go
not
to
like
a
he's
concert,
playing
you don't
all
want to
those
sing
songs.
along with
Yeah.
the new shit you just heard.
I guess, man.
Can y'all also realize that he's doing exactly what Kendrick said?
What's that?
I've never seen somebody prove
He
somebody
likes,
right. so much.
What did
he
Kendrick
likes
say?
Drake with the melodies, and look, he had to go back to the melodies.
But no, he's
But he
still.
should.
But he's still acting tough on the album.
This is what women want to listen to. Women do not want to listen to boom bop, boom bop, bing bop, boom. Right? Like that's not like what girls like, yo, it's time on that Kendrick. Boom bop, bing bop, boom bop, pow.
But listen,
That's what you want to listen to.
he had, first of all, he had other songs on the album like Luther and
What Kendrick you
I don't know what he be fucking.
Yo, she's too pregnant to be take the mic
He
away. yo.
said what Kendrick be.
I said, what Kendrick are you fucking?
I feel about Drake having a record called "Give Me a Hug."
Say what?
Like with all of these allegations and around,
Yeah, that's fine.
you can't be that guy asking for a hug
Why not?
over and over. What you mean?
They say they
I'm
try.
saying little kids give me a hug. Like,
Still, you
Talking
don't.
about strippers. Yo, give me a hug. Get over here.
That's too. Give me some ones.
Give me some ones.
You
Give me some ones.
know what I'm saying?
Give me some ones. Give me some.
I don't know. Listen, here's my thing, man. I'm an OG Drake hater, and I'm committed.
No, we but we
But
gotta
I
be
really don't like.
objective.
I really don't like the album though.
We gotta be objective.
But I don't care. Here's the thing. Even me saying I don't like the album don't even matter. I don't care. Like I don't like when Drake sings. So this ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? If Drake came to me like, yo, listen to this. As soon as I hear the melody, I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Give me some bars. Then when I hear "Give Me a Hug," I'm like, oh, that's tough.
That's tough.
But I'm like, I would have said you'll change thing. Like that shit is silly. Like why you know what I'm saying? You just finished barring them up. Why you want to talk about "Give Me a Hug"?
Give me a hug, though. Sometimes you need a hug.
You know,
Sometimes you projecting what you need. Sometimes he wants a hug.
He needs the love.
That's what he's saying. Give me a
that's
hug.
what I'm
It's
saying.
like, yo, I need a
I
hug.
bet you he saw Paid in Full. I bet you Paid in Full was the inspiration for that album. You remember
Maybe.
Bitch said, I go out because I need that love. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, I need to go to the strip club. I've been kicking my ass all year long. I done seen this motherfucker at the Super Bowl. I done seen him at the goddamn Grammy for 5 awards. I just need to go back to where the love is. Walk up in the strip club. And I'm like, oh, Drake, you missed me?
Give me a hug. Get that hug.
Yay.
and the tour, I need more wins, or what is it? I need a
max win.
I need a max win. Like, he's saying what he needs right now.
Drake is Drake. As we've been saying just throughout the whole battle. You're still Drake at the end of the
Right now,
He's what?
he's Aubrey.
He's never not been Aubrey.
Y'all hate.
He's never not been Aubrey.
All right, y'all not allowed to have sex to no more Drake music.
I've never had sex with Drake music in my life. Okay?
That's why.
Drake.
That's why.
There's one Drake record I would play.
You wax your.
Listen, there's one Drake record I would play. If you used to be gay, stop being gay, started as a bottom. I play that. Started as a bottom.
No, man.
Started as a bottom. Congratulations, though. 250,000 is a good look. But the label still.
Does he prove anything to the streamers? Does he prove anything to UMG? Is there any?
Bro, UMG was calling last week asking what's the radio record.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
That means that they still they not fucking with. Like,
oh, like they were calling on his behalf.
Yeah, I was saying that I wanted to see Drake without his superpowers. I didn't know how the streaming platforms would receive them, how labels would receive them, but it's still business as usual.
I thought the reason why it's released on Party's Spotify and stuff is because he can't release music while he's in this lawsuit with Drake.
It's on streaming platforms.
Yeah,
it's
but
on
it's
Apple.
on streaming platforms under Party, not
Maybe it don't count as a Drake album. I don't know. I can look and see. Let me look and see. I didn't even bother to look. Let's see. Let's look this up, guys.
Do people call him Party?
Yes, PND, Party Next Door.
But what about part of
Oh, this is on Drake's stream right there.
Yeah, both Party?
Yeah.
It's under Drake as an album. No, it is, because it's number one, so it's going to be Drake's 14th number one album. It's Drake's 14th number one album, Party's first number one album.
So they both released it, like you put it on, you look under Drake and you see it? Because when I looked under Party, I saw it.
Which one now?
When I looked under Party, I saw the album. I could be completely wrong.
No, it's on Drake too.
It's there now.
But it wasn't
first day
original.
It came out, it wasn't. Because I remember I couldn't find it.
This is what happens. See?
Yeah, because it's going to be Drake's 14th number one album, Party's first. Hold on one second.
Drake still got it.
He still got it.
He never lost it. Who said he lost it? He lost a rap battle.
All this one.
Never.
I still say he lost it, so it don't matter.
Those people.
And I'll be biased. It's fine.
I don't understand how anybody could say Drake is still not Drake. We've been saying that throughout this whole battle. Drake is still Drake. Now, did I want to see him without his superpowers? Yes, meaning I wanted to see what would happen if he didn't have all the performance. But he still does. Now, what he's doing right now is very Taylor Swiftish.
Which is?
He's got all his minions acting like he's the victim, and there's suppression of his album, and, you know, he's fighting against the label. None of that is true. None of it. I pulled up Drake's album just now on the streaming platform like it was nothing.
But what Al's saying is he didn't pull it up last week when it came out.
Yeah, the day it dropped, I know it wasn't on when I went to Spotify.
I don't know if that's true or not, so I can't debate you on that. I have no idea. All I know is he's doing 250,000 records, and radio is playing his music, and the labels are calling saying, what's the radio record off the album? I don't see any slack at all. Like, what's the problem?
And I'm just curious, though. They call you asking you what the radio single. I thought they give you and tell you which one they want.
No, those days been over. Because those days been over nowadays because of streaming services. Because you can drop, like say you drop your album and you're trying to go with this one single.
Oh, but the people like another song.
Exactly.
So then you pivot to that one.
Exactly.
Before you had to guess.
Absolutely.
That's
those days are old. Them days been long.
That is kind of wild that you just had to guess.
Yeah, but you would listen. You'd listen to an album and be like, yo, that's the one that's going to go. I mean, it's actually an art to it, but I think nowadays it's better. You present your body of work and you let the people decide. Okay. And I've been saying that for the longest in regards to program directors, you know, A&Rs. I don't even know if A&R still exists anymore. But it's like, yo, you got to have the easiest jobs in the world right now. Because all you got to do is let an album come out, let the people decide, and then you program your radio station.
Yep.
But you got a bunch of idiots, you know, in radio who still want to act like they're gatekeepers, not realizing ain't no motherfucker